Hi, I'm Elise Rowland, and I read the play An American Daughter by Wendy Wasserstein. I thought this was an incredible play, and I really enjoyed reading it because of a lot of the parallels I saw in the other plays we had written by Wendy, like An Uncommon Women Others and the Heidi Chronicles. Um, I saw a lot of things that were very similar in each of them that I wanted to talk about. I think that Wendy chose successful women in each of these plays to really portray the trials of being successful and being happy, and whether or not that means you are happy um, and you are successful, and having it all, and what it means to be, or what it means to be successful and have it all. I think in this play, so An American Daughter, you see Lisa, this very successful doctor who's married to a successful professor. She's the daughter of a former Indiana senator. She's the fifth generation granddaughter of President Grant, and she's the mother of two boys. So kind of laying her life out in the beginning of this play is her being this very successful person, woman. She's this very successful woman. She has a very successful marriage. She has two beautiful sons. She is the daughter of a very successful person. So success is just kind of around her, and she's I think what every woman would want their lives to be like. My research question that I chose for this was, does Wendy think women can have it all and truly be happy? And the reason why I chose this is because I think that a lot of these plays touch on that. In Uncommon Women and Others, you see six college classmates 6 years after graduation talking about their lives and where they are and are they happy. One is pregnant and then, having her first child, and she's incredibly happy with her life. She's, gonna have a baby and she's married. Then you have another one who's this very successful businesswoman who isn't married but has so much success in and of herself. She's everything what an independent woman would want to be. And I think Wendy really touches on this because it's saying, are women truly happy? Like, can you be successful and be happy? It's hard to know, and it's hard to understand how your happiness, or how does happiness evolve when you are successful. And I think in the Heidi Chronicles, you see Heidi, this very successful art historian, who is good on her own and can stand on her own and is doing things on her own. And then there's this concept of, she's saying, well, am I happy with that? Like, am I happy having it all? My version of having it all? I don't know, because you get love in the mix of it, and you get her feelings for Scoop, and you get these feelings of, I want to be with him, but obviously he's not the right choice. And I think a lot of these things come into play in what she thinks women can truly have in their happiness. And I think that that's what I really liked in all three of these connections in these plays. Lisa's character in An American Daughter is one that is strong, but also willing to have help. And by that I mean she's willing to step into a position that might make her feel uncomfortable, but she's willing to learn. She's willing to learn from other people, but she also does have this strong head on her shoulders where she is standing her ground. So the play begins with Lisa talking to her friend Judith, who is a black Jewish woman, also a doctor, very successful doctor, but she is unable to conceive. She can't have kids. And you kind of see her struggle with that because her best friend is this privileged white woman who has two beautiful sons, married to a very kind, handsome, successful man, has a very successful father, and obviously the great-great-great-great-granddaughter of a very successful president. So I think you see Judith, her friend's name is Judith, you see this side of Lisa and Judith that you kind of see the tenderness, and you see like the friend, the female, the vulnerable side of Lisa. And I think that that's what Wendy was playing out with that relationship, is that she needed a friend who could really ground her and be that mother kind of instinct person. You know, Lisa's relationship with her husband, they have a good marriage. They have a very marriage that they communicate a lot. They talk about things. They work through their problems. They work through their issues. It's a very successful marriage, I think. And I was reading that, and I really thought that. I thought, yeah, there was some weird things going on with Quincy and Walter, but they were kind of able to work through that, and I love that because I that wasn't the issue Wendy was raising in the play. It was more of Lisa and how her promotion from the president, you know, this huge promotion in the political world for a woman, and how that was turning into mush because of one slip of paper that she misplaced, ignored, lost, or whatever. And I think that the play has a lot to do with having it all and being happy, but being allowed, I guess, allowing yourself to be happy. So there's a moment in the play between Walter and Lisa where Lisa's feeling very defeated because she's feeling like because of this one jury summon that she didn't go to, or, you know, misplaced, lost, or ignored, she's being defined as not suitable. She's being told you aren't suitable, you know, and I think Walter gets at something really deep of what Wendy wants everyone, you know, wanted the audience to understand. So Walter says, honey, we can fix this. This is not the time to be stubborn. Lisa says, I'm not being stubborn. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to tell the truth. Walter, fine, great. Then you have to be able to handle it. Lisa, I can handle it. I will drag myself in front of every congressperson, every newspaper reporter, and every talk show host in the country. I will appear daily before the Senate hearings. I will tell Timber Tucker and what's happening is wrong. Here's a person who can do some good, who has done a lot of good, and a goddamn misplaced slip of paper is being used to unravel all her possibilities. That's unacceptable. Walter, it isn't just a person, Lisa, it's you. Lisa, I know that. Walter, no you don't. This has nothing to do with the goddamn slip of paper. It doesn't have anything to do with your politics. It's the women of America who are furious with you, Lizard. You are pretty. You have 2 great kids. You are successful. You are admired. You are thin, and you have a great soul. Face it, Lizard. In the heartland, that means you are one prissy privilege, ungrateful to her mother, conniving bitch. Lisa, so now I have to integrate myself to the housewives of Indiana? Walter, trust me on this. I'm still a pretty decent sociologist, even if I haven't written anything good in 5 years. Lisa, oh God, Walter, everyone knows you are brilliant. Walter, please, Lisa, stop being Miss MP, ND, PhD, holier than thou with God on my side. Give me you're tired, you're poor. I speak for all women's fucking role models. So this was, I thought, a really important point in the play because I think Wendy is starting to see that she's thinking that because of this slip of paper, I'm not going to be able to do what I want. And Walter's saying it's a bigger picture here. It's people are looking at you and saying, you have it all, and you're still not happy. You still aren't content, you know, you're thin, you're admired, you have 2 great kids, you're successful, and you're still wanting more. And these women are saying, why do you want more? What is there out, you know, why is there more that you think you need? And I think that Wendy really hits at this, you know, like Lisa is the character who is saying, yeah, I do have it all, but I am happy, but I still want more. And my happiness is you know, getting the more. And I think that that's what Wendy really strikes on a lot of these plays is that women can have it all and can be happy. And I think that it's a personal struggle, and I think it's a personal idea of what happiness is. And I think that in this play, Lisa had to really find that. She ends up dropping out of the nomination because of the slip, and I think she finally realized, like, my happiness has to come from me, and it can't come from what other people deem I'm worthy for. So yeah, I really enjoyed this play, and I think that it has a lot to say, and I think Wendy did a great job writing it. And I was really glad I got to read it. So